Yeah, we're rolling.
On both of those things?
Everything, yeah.
Dude, so Bruce,
What, dude?
he just he goes, man, these liquid deaths taste like shit.
These liquid death limes are fucking terrible. And, dude, you know what? You had a bad attitude since you walked in here today, dude. As soon as you walked in, you're like, no, that's fucking set up. And, oh, you fucking assholes.
I did.
What's your attitude all
I came
about?
in here and Bruce was in a hammock.
I may as well have been, dude.
He had his shirt off. The whole place
Didn't have my
smelled
none of
like
it smelled.
burning, like crystal, like some sort of improvised drug.
Dude, I'm wearing
and I go, and he's like,
drug.
dude, you better get here on time, bro.
I never did that. I did call you to make sure you were going to be here because you're known for showing up an hour and a half late.
Here's what happens.
What happens?
I feel like me and you are connected as much as I hate it. You know, I mean, we're just like connected, you know, and so I could tell that you were asleep.
I was never asleep.
You know what?
I woke up at a decent time.
Bruce probably wants to keep sleeping. I'll give him a call. I'll go, hey, feel free to keep sleeping. I'm gonna be there a little
you show
later.
up here whenever you fucking want to show up here, and then you just show up, and you're like, you could show up at any time of the day. Today we said 5 p.m. If you would have showed up, you could have showed up anytime between noon and 9 p.m. and been like, why isn't everything set up for me?
Yeah,
I'm the fucking guy,
dude. I've showed up an hour late.
I'm the main character.
I've showed up right on time, you know, and it's the same every time, dude.
This is fun.
You're over in the corner blowing a dude. He's got $5 out. He's waving it for you. And you go, okay.
Kevin walks in and immediately he's like, Candace Thompson says a lot of things that make sense. Candace Thompson actually makes a lot of sense whenever she's talking. But
I
you know
don't
what,
like
dude?
Candace Thompson.
No,
but
not Candace Thompson. Sorry, Candace Owens. Candace Thompson. That's very funny. That is a very funny thing to confuse each other for, guys. Anyways, as you know, in the last few weeks, I've become what's it even called?
The Hollywood darling.
No, Hollywood darling. That's a big one. What is not the Reeds? I become the intro guy. So everyone, welcome to Bag Fries, another one of the best. One of the best podcasts. Hold on.
How did this get started, though?
Someone had to take over for you. You were, you're like Albert Pujols. You're on your farewell tour. You're bouncing around team to team.
Dude, what are you talking about?
You hit a home run every now and again, but dude, you know what? I'm the young buck, and I'm here to fucking take your job as the intro guy.
You like resting your titties on the table,
dude.
Right now, dude. You like resting.
Dude, I did get called a fucking big titty moron on YouTube Shorts. Whenever I was talking about Nancy Pelosi's sloppers, somebody was like, his titties are as big as hers. You fucking assholes. Fuck you guys, dude.
Dude, seriously.
Anyways, welcome to Bag Fries. This is a great podcast, one of the best podcasts out right now, coming to you straight out of Beverly Grove, Los Angeles, California. And as always, maybe not always, maybe for only about another week and a half, depending on how many people are shaving their pubes, this podcast is brought to you by Manscaped and Manscaped.com, the number one in men's below-the-belt grooming. You want to shave your fucking nuts and not cut them off like my neighbor who's been walking around in a medical diaper for 3 weeks with a big red spot on the front because he was using the other guys?
Yeah.
Then use Manscaped and Manscaped.com. Whenever you go there, you're going to want to get, what do you want to get? The Performance Package 4.0. They're going to send you everything. Weed Whacker fucking...
Bruce loves performance packages.
Dude, Weed Whacker 4.0. Lawnmower 4.0.
Yeah,
the Weed Whacker 2.0.
For your nose.
For your nose.
And your...
Maybe you should put that shit up
hole.
your fucking ears so you could fucking hear better and not have to fucking...
What's that?
Piece of shit. Guys, if you do go over to Manscaped, use promo code KevinsBush for 20% off and free shipping worldwide. Antarctica, North Korea, Syria, Kiev, all of it. You want to shave your nuts in a war-torn country?
Yeah.
Be my fucking guest.
I'll tell you, when you're behind enemy lines deep, undercover, the difference between life and death can be a smooth pubic area.
Yeah. I knew a guy who was in Iraq.
Yeah.
Iraq?
Mm-hmm.
He was in Fallujah. Fallujah, dude. I've had some guys. I know a lot of friends who have gone to Iraq, but I did lose a few guys in the Battle of Fallujah. A couple of white dudes who got too into reggae.
Yeah. Oh, dude, It's hard. It's very. I've been there.
Yeah,
I've been there. I've got a Bob Marley one hitter. You know what I mean? It's
Kevin does have a Bob Marley one hitter that I'm shocked has never been mistaken for a crack pipe by the police. It is a fucking piece of shit. I like it. I've been smoking out of it for years.
I know.
But it is just a tiny little nub cigarette with fucking black shit all around
Yeah,
it. It looks
I've
like
cleaned it a couple
It looks
times.
like a fucking you're smoking crazy shit out
black
of
tar heroin. I like to live on the edge, metaphorically. You know what? If you want to live on the edge, I mean, feel free. But if you want to, be a good citizen of the world, Shave your fucking nuts.
Yeah,
you know
shave
what I
your
mean?
nuts.
Shave your bush, shave your girl, let your girl borrow it. You know what I mean?
You know, I actually kicked
It's got a flashlight on it, which for me is great.
Because you're shaving your pubes tactical style in the dark.
You gotta do it, buddy.
you have to.
I had night vision goggles that I used to use before.
Yep.
They had that came out with a flashlight, and now I can illuminate my nuts when I'm shaving them.
Illuminate your nuts while you're shaving your balls. You know what sucks is Death Cab for Cutie. That's a fucking terrible band.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, we're not done with the. Are we done with the promo?
I mean,
you're supposed to be the new intro guy, and you know, you.
Well, that's how good my intro was. Is that you couldn't even fucking tell when it began and ended because I was right in and out.
Man, you really turn a negative into a neutral.
You don't give it to him.
This is insane, guys. Also on the podcast today from a fucking. What is going on in here?
It's funny that Kevin gets always has a one hitter when he could just clearly just smoke a bong or something because he's obviously hitting it more than once.
So one hit, dude. That's all it takes.
Yeah,
bro.
Kevin, you came in here and started smoking that one hitter, dude.
Dude, I smoked my one hitter out on the streets, bro.
Whatever, guys. New to the podcast, legendary podcast producer, up there with the ranks of Jamie and Lee Sayat. And
Puff Daddy,
legendary DJ Khaled. Mm-hmm. Guys, please welcome to the podcast Tyler, the producer. Everybody,
nice to be here. I'm very excited.
Yeah, dude. He's come over from a defunct sister store. It's like how they're closing a bunch of Starbucks. It's like you were working at one of those dangerous ass Starbucks that they closed down, and now you're over here at the safe Starbucks, dude.
Yeah, dude, you're at the Grove.
Yeah, hey, dude, don't fucking give out too much information about where we are, dude.
All right, I'll bleep that out.
Yeah, this podcast is brought to you by Rick Caruso Industries, so we do record live from the Grove every single week.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Grove, everybody. We record in that bar upstairs at the Nordstrom's.
I mean, I used to work at the Americana, and there was a lot of underground deals.
Was there?
Oh, yeah.
With Rick Caruso?
With Rick Caruso.
Did he ever come by? And he was like, Los Angeles is my home.
He used to come by with a Tommy gun.
Yeah.
And be like, get us out of the town, It's crazy. He would like come by in an old like 1930s jalopy.
Yeah.
And he'd pop out with a duster on,
Yeah.
full length. And he'd like he'd shoot through the fountain.
Really?
Yeah.
As like a bit?
Yeah, but it
was like a Wild West show that Rick Caruso put on every single week.
Yeah, because he loves the Grove, so the Americana's taking business away from him.
No, he owns the Americana as well.
Oh, does that right?
That's why they're the same
They
fucking
look
thing.
identical?
Look at them. They're the same thing. If you could fold the two on each other.
All right. Well, hey, there I was a little off. So I'm not sure why he was doing it. Maybe
Yeah, it was kind of like a medieval times kind of like show to put on for everybody.
Maybe he just hated Armenians.
Yeah.
He was like the Americana.
He might be Armenian. No, he's Italian.
Caruso? Yeah, he's Italian.
Yeah.
Or he's not Armenian. It would be a Carusoian.
Yeah. I know a few guys back home where I'm from out in the country that's last name was Truckuso
Trucuso?
instead of car because it's country boys driving cars. We'll be right back, everybody.
Well, folks. Thanks
So,
for tuning in.
dude, long story short,
What's with the glasses?
dude, you know exactly what's with the glasses. I put them on because you were being such an asshole that I said you don't even deserve my eye contact.
Jesus Christ. Bruce, you got to really handle Bruce with kid gloves. You know what I mean?
Dude. I was having such a good day, dude. I was in here. I went to the bank. I went to the fucking FedEx store and got some pussy. Ain't no pussy like FedEx store pussy, dude.
Dude, they get it. They'll get it to their safe. Did you get the insurance?
On the pussy? Mm-hmm. No. Fuck. Shit. Oh, shit. Maybe was I supposed to do that?
Yeah.
God damn it, dude.
Dude, keep those sunglasses.
Why?
off.
You don't think it's a good look?
I don't like it.
These are nice sunglasses. Quay.
Like you putting those sunglasses on would be like if I wasn't vaping on the podcast.
Dude, everyone knows you have to. If you're doing a podcast and you're not vaping, the fuck are you even doing shit for, dude?
I can't wait till I get something big, like, if I like have to speak, on national television so that I can, be like, it was bad what happened today. And I'm telling you, the gun laws are out of control.
Your
in this
Lou
country. It's like-
Gehrig speech would be like that. Would be like, today I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. We should do nitrous balloons on the podcast.
I'm actually afraid of that.
You never done a nitrous? I've never done a nitrous. You ever done nitrous, Tyler?
No.
You're Latino? That's like the biggest thing in the Latino community.
Way,
Right?
dude. I would have known about it.
What, if he did it or if he was Latino?
No, if that was a big Latino
It's huge.
culture
You don't
thing.
follow Foos Gone Wild?
Yeah, I do.
They're
follow
always like,
Foos
where's
Gone
the
Wild."
fucking balloon, eh? That's what they're always doing.
I don't remember that.
Hey, what's up, dude? If you're not out there following Food's Gone Wild. Also, guys, July 29th, Los Angeles, California, the Yard Theater Comedian Cinema Club is back, better than ever.
Man, though, I barely got these new balloons, though, and I got a gun, man.
Well, that's
fill up the balloon, man.
Whenever I dropped off the U-Haul when I first moved here, I had to go out into the valley,
I fill up like a hot air balloon with it sometimes, dog.
You're hitting that big flame,
dude. I hit the big flame, dog.
You ever been in a hot air balloon?
Oh, I have, yes.
Really?
One time, yeah.
With who?
I was on the run.
Just one of your buddies.
Yeah.
You and your bro went and had a fucking picnic up in the sky.
No, it was. Why did we go out there? It was me and some buddies. I think we just went out there to take photos, and there was a guy that we knew.
Pause, bro.
Hey, what? We were out there taking photos of balloons.
You went up in the balloon,
but we went up in a balloon because
you can't be going up in a hot air balloon with just your boys.
Oh, you're
right, dude.
Again, we disagree.
That is suspect behavior.
Oh man, I love being up with my bros. I like being in a hot springs with my bros. I because you know what it is, especially now. My sexuality is
fluid.
Barely noticeable. You know what I mean?
You try, but it doesn't work.
No. I try to. I don't want sex to be part of who I am. Period. You know what I mean?
No way. The way you walk around, you'll go into a restaurant with Kevin, and the waitress will come by, and she'll want to start taking orders, and Kevin will be like, "Well, yeah, why don't you just sit on my lap?"
No, you don't.
I've seen it. Look, you don't just sit on my lap. It's no big deal. Look, people sit on each other's laps all the time.
Just pretend I'm gay.
Yeah, just
sit on my lap. Yeah. It seems like a comfortable spot. No, I do flirt with everybody, but it's not on purpose. I'm just trying.
I think
to
it's
be
nefarious.
Nice. You think it's nefarious?
I think you have. What's the word? You have big plans. You have
ulterior motives.
Ulterior motives.
Dude, you've been looking at the word a day calendar again.
Dude, it's so sick to have Tyler here to agree with me on everything, dude. I could fucking.
That'd be funny if Bruce brought me here just to only laugh at Bruce's jokes.
Yeah.
I just ignore Kevin.
Yeah. Anytime Kevin tells a joke and you laugh, I'm like, what the.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised at all, dude. You're like in the Spider-Man when Venom starts creeping on good Spider-Man. That's me. I'm good. This podcast is good Spider-Man. And ever since you jumped on this podcast, you've been slowly irking towards Venom. You know what I mean?
Can I tell you something?
I like Marvel comparisons.
Can I tell you a true statement right now?
No.
I have no idea who Venom is.
Okay, so
that is pretty crazy.
No,
Spider-Man.
it's not.
So
I'm an adult male.
There's a little ball of gloop or whatever, and it takes over, encompasses the character playing Spider-Man, and then he turns to Venom.
You know what's crazy is West Hollywood's 2 blocks away. There's guys being encompassed in blobs of goop right down the street. There are dudes being washed down the street by balls of goop, and they're not turning evil.
Well, it does change who you are a little bit, though.
Yeah, it changes
who you are a little bit.
It does something to you.
Something. Something's happening with those balls of gloop. I do like having Tyler here because it is good. Just because I tell my wife when I'm recording, if you don't hear from me, I was with Bruce, and I get scared. It's nice to have a witness.
To what?
Just in case you go off the handle.
Fucking shoot you,
dude. You get so. Sensitive.
I am gonna buy. I'm about to buy a handgun. And I'm gonna start fucking waving it around on the podcast. And be like, and that this fucking bitch just telling a story, and I'm like, and what about you?
The dog's barking, you're standing up, your head's out of frame.
I might get a laser. I might get a laser on that motherfucker, dude.
On your gun? Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun. They're out there.
What, guns?
Yeah.
I mean, I've always had a shotgun, and I had a handgun of my dad's for a while, and I really liked having it around in a fanny pack.
I like it
walking
too.
Walking around the backcountry, Montana, Wyoming.
I get too sad for guns, so you know what I mean? I get a little too sad to have a gun around.
I get sad, but also it's like...
It's just... I got no friends, just me, Smith and Wesson. That's all I got.
Just kissing the fucking gun. I was telling somebody that if you don't have any suicidal ideation every now and again, not like you're planning on going through with it, but if you're not at least being like... I think about suicide from second to second, and it's never like this, like things compiling and me being stressed and be like, oh, I owe something money, like things pressing in on me.
Right.
It's more or less like I go to I'm in a little bit of a hurry, and then a light turns yellow, and then faster than I want it to, it turns red, and I have to stop. I'm just like, why don't I just fucking shoot myself in the head?
Yeah, you say it a lot. You talk about it a lot.
Yeah, it's a good thing to talk about.
Yeah, when we were at McDonald's the other day, you were ordering your food, and you go, oh, yeah, give me a number. Give me 2 Big Macs and a double cheese, and I'm going to kill myself. And the lady was like, are you okay? It's like, Bruce, stop.
You know who we should get on the podcast is that fucking weirdo who ate all the Big Macs. You know that guy?
Yeah.
What's that guy's deal? Can you look up his rate right now so we could... you know that Big Mac guy?
No,
he's he's in that movie Super Size Me. He's a fucking hippie freak who's had like 100,000 Big Macs. In his life.
Yeah, I like that guy.
And he's like, yeah, one time somebody gave me $100 to eat a Whopper, and I went across the street and spent it on Big Macs. He's like, that's just some kind of...
I have not seen this guy. I thought you were talking about the guy who did Super Size Me.
No. Remember that guy, though? He canceled himself.
Yeah, Maurice Spurlock.
Yeah,
he was like, I've done this, that, and the other thing. And people were like, well, you're still in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, he thought he was going to, like, get let off scot-free if he just told on himself.
I could totally relate to that guy because that's exactly what I would do.
Cancel yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be like, guys... I've done a lot of accents on a lot of podcasts.
And people still that's a perfect example of society is that you're like, well, I'll just come clean. I'll let everybody know what's going on, and then you do, and you get in as much trouble as if they would have found out in the first place.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never done anything too crazy.
You went up in a hot air balloon with a bunch of guys.
Yeah, I do. I've done a lot of gay stuff. But
yeah.
I am proud of most of that because it's
metaphorical gay stuff.
Yeah, metaphorically gay stuff. I mean, stuff that other dudes would be like, that's really
would be
gay.
like you're gay.
But I mean, look, like the way I'm sitting right now is like, it's pretty heterosexual.
Yeah. If you've ever done one self-tape audition, you've done gay stuff.
Yeah, that's for sure. Dude, me and Simon were in a waiting room together yesterday.
Did you say anything to him?
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, I ended up going to a show that he was doing later that night, but I saw him on there, and I was just like, "Hey, Simon." We just both looked miserable.
In a virtual waiting room?
Yeah, in a virtual waiting room.
What was the audition for?
It was for like football in general.
Just the idea of football?
It was
you were trying to advertise just the idea?
It's for the Association of Football Enjoyers or something like that. I can't remember. I think it was for the NFL. I don't
know. They're trying to hide that it was a fact for the NFL. I was say that might redeem all the gay stuff you've done if you're just trying to advertise football.
I don't think I got it. I mean, it was very solid lines, though. I'll tell you that much. Really, really good lines.
What do you mean?
What are you sweating it up?
Yeah, dude. I have to be like a fucking fat comic on Comic View and start wearing a towel over my shoulder.
Yeah, dude, just be like a preacher. You're just sweating it up.
Tyler, get rid of this. I joke it. I didn't throw it at him. I threw it next to him. So on camera, it looks like I threw it. No, don't touch it. If he wants to eat it, let him eat it. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm a free-range dog owner. Let my dog do what he wants. If he wants to bite you, if he wants to eat the paper towel, that's his that's his motive, you know?
Soupy calls me sometimes.
He should. Look, he's walking right now. He has his dinosaur toy by the head.
Yeah, dude. He calls. He says he feels like he's being restrained.
Yeah, right, dude. He fucking lives the best life ever. He's
not able to be who he wants to be.
Dude, this little bastard was living on the fucking docks.
Yeah.
Doing who God knows what, turning himself out for fucking money down by the docks. So I found him, saved him from the fucking street. He owes everything to me.
Does he?
I wish he knew that.
How
much he. No, he has no idea. He's the most ungrateful dog ever.
Oh, we got the fan on. Here. I mean,
wow, Tyler, great producing, dude. You didn't even tell us the fan was on. Oh, you might be fired.
Damn, I really needed this job.
Yeah, dude. This is.
I know.
You know what is good? You know what's good about this company? You know, it's the base salary, not great.
Yeah.
But the room for growth,
lots of room.
Exponential.
Lots of room for growth.
Anything you can just get a lot fatter.
Yeah.
You're not allowed on camera until you weigh over 300 pounds.
You know,
300 pounds.
Yeah, you have to get super fat, and then we'll get a second cam that you could run a switcher on.
I would look like like a cartoon character.
Oh, you would look awesome. You'd look like Anthony DeSimito.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's still bigger.
What?
That's a lot bigger.
Dude,
yeah.
No way. A little Decimite.
Decimeatball.
A little Decimeatball.
I like Decimite too. He's great.
Decimite too. That's a good one.
Yeah. I love that guy. I miss seeing him around.
Are we still on 2?
What?
Has it not moved on to Me 3 yet? When's Me 3 coming out? Me Too has been going. That's the sequel. Me One. When was Me One? We totally skipped right over it. It's like Terminator. Everyone thought the first one was okay, but the second one was awesome. And then they tried to go to 3, and 3 was just okay. So I think we got to move on.
I think we do got to move on.
No, not us. I'm saying we got to move on from Me 2 to Me 3.
Yeah.
What's going on? Sure, what?
Sure. I think it's time. It's time. I think we need to start getting into more petty stuff on a national level. You know what I mean?
Like what?
Like, I don't know, like my wife doesn't close the cabinets as often as I'd like.
And you want to cancel her for that?
I think so, yeah.
You know what fucking sucks here, dude, is both of the young women I live with are both about just under 3 feet tall. So there's a cabinet above the toilet, and it gets left open all the time, and their heads go right underneath it. But your pal here, every time I stand up off the fucking toilet after really fucking letting one rip, I fucking smack my head on the corner.
Oh,
dude, every fucking day of my life. And I'm going to have to put a fucking baby stopper on that goddamn thing.
No, you really ought to. Just to wear your helmet around the house.
My helmet?
Uh-huh.
Dude, sunglasses might be about to go back on if you don't stop. If you don't knock it off, dude, I'm going to fucking glass up.
Well, dude, everybody's been talking about you the way that you've been slowly trying to kick me out of this podcast, just slowly encroaching.
I'm trying.
And, just breaking down my morale.
There should be a podcast where the people who do it actually hate each other, and it's very open.
Well, that's what I'm trying to work. I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm
trying
to
Bob and Tom
build up.
Have you ever? Did we talk about it on here? How shitty Bob and Tom was to do the radio show?
I think so. Yeah, I think we did.
They would just like set you up with a joke. Like, so Tyler, I hear you're short, and then you're supposed to do your jokes, and they would like leave the room for like 3 minutes. And you would just be there like by yourself while guys like reading the newspaper and like whatever else.
I love one of Tyler's jokes. The Raiders.
Hey, Tyler, go ahead and do your bits. They're good. Send it to Tyler.
Do your blackface joke.
Ooh, I got a bad look last night from somebody for doing that joke.
Where?
Fuck them.
And it's like the most safe, cleanest
just
blackface
joke.
Do it.
Do the joke.
All right,
just do it.
This is your audition,
and
dude.
do it poorly, please.
Do it poorly or do it like I'm on stage?
Do it poorly.
This is also a training. This is Tyler's training, and this is his audition.
This is me. Just do it and no pressure. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
All right, I got a fun fact. Can I share with you guys?
Please,
Fun little fact.
absolutely.
Did you know that if
Doing
you
it
paint
too
your
good.
face 100% black, that's racist?
Yeah, don't do that.
But if you paint your face 50% black, go Raiders.
I mean, that's a good joke.
What do you think?
That's a good joke.
What do you think of that, folks?
And it's true. It's true, and it's funny. I like it.
It's funny because it's true.
Yes.
This is the best podcast there's ever been, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is anything even plugged in? Have we even started?
Yeah, it's going.
We are a shockingly small amount of time into the podcast. I thought we were at like 40 minutes.
I had to stop it because when you introduced Tyler, I realized that...
I see. I was like, God damn, Tyler. Oh, shit. So now, this is a fucking bunch of malarkey.
There's going to be one cut.
If you find the cut and you tell us exactly where it is, you can redeem it on the Discord, and I'll Venmo you $5.
Well, folks, welcome to Bag Fries.
Let's start it from the top.
I'm Kevin Tinkin.
Shave your pubes,
Across
everybody.
from me is Bruce Gray. We got Tyler Gizar on the ones and twos.
Tyler, do you like to have your last name out in the universe like that?
Yeah. It's a weird name. I want to keep putting it out there.
You definitely should keep what I mean, why else would you do this for virtually free? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I thought he wanted to maybe have a little bit of anonymity in this whole thing.
No, he wants people to know.
You should be the masked producer. You should wear like a really fucking like a GIMP mask and be like, so I just looked it up. I just pulled it up here. You got it here.
Dude, that'd be great. Like the Space Ghost show or something. Or there's like we refer to Grack or Grork or whatever his name was. I love that show.
What's been going on, dude? What's your week been
well,
like?
real quick, we got to, rate and review, subscribe.
We did everything's already happened. We're done here. What's going on, dude? Where you been?
What do you mean, where have I been?
You've been ignoring me.
Bro, I've been trying. Yesterday, I was frantically texting you, trying to see. I'm like, I'm in Pasadena. I'm leaving a show.
Oh, I was at work.
Should we hang out? And you were like, I didn't get for 2 hours, and then I'm at home, just J-O-ing all over the place. Kids are asleep. Thank God. And I call, and then you're like, sorry, was busy.
I was busy. People were canceling. People were showing up late. I had to fucking facilitate a show, dude. Mm-hmm. I had to make it look like, man. Now, a lot of people did cancel last night at the Comedy Store. And it's funny because even though it does say really big on the bottom of the thing, lineup subject to change, like 3 pretty famous people canceled all on the same show. And it was supposed to be like a banger lineup. And so multiple people were like, waited till the very end. They're like, we stayed till the end because we thought this guy was going to go on. And literally every time, like, lineup subject to change. They didn't make it.
I'm telling you this.
They're like, we want our money back. I'm like, well, it's not going to happen. Get the fuck out.
I've said it before. People don't like stand-up comedy.
No, they like to see a famous person in real life. They just want to see
a famous person. And if they happen to be doing stand-up, great.
Yeah.
You know, but they don't really give a shit about quality stand-up.
No.
Some people do, but those people are really cool, and there's not a lot of them, you know.
And they're wasting their time.
Yeah. Well, people that you can convince to leave their house to go see a show are the same people who want to see a famous person.
Yeah. I mean, there's
cool
a few people
that like stand-up are like, fuck, I was watching on Netflix.
There are like 3 or 4 people who come to the Comedy Store every single night.
Steve Breeze?
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about people who go to shows every single night.
Oh.
Like they're nice guys, cool guys.
Really?
But, I mean, that's like their hang. It's like whenever I used to work at that honky tonk back in the day, there'd be music, and there was like the line dancing people would be there. There's a group of people who would be there every single night.
Just dancing.
They'd never fucking spend any goddamn money on anything. If you got their section, it was a fucking nightmare.
Really?
And some of these motherfuckers would get their ass rung up because they come in there and they start putting baby powder down on the floor because they could fucking cut a rug a little easier. And then a server would come through and start slipping around. And there'd be specific, big time, no baby powder rules. You'll see that at like country bars where people do line dancing. A lot of them you'll see it says no baby powder because they're coming in there and they're squirting the fucking baby powder on the floor because they're trying to cut a goddamn rug.
Why? How does baby powder help you?
Slips up the thing a little bit.
But how does that better? It's better for dancing if you're
line
over?
dancing. Yeah, no, you're not slipping. You're fucking, you're turning it. You know.
Here we go,
squashing the bug a little bit.
Come on, baby, let's go boot scoot.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude.
Cadillac backtrack, baby, take me out back and fuck me.
Yeah, that's a song. Yeah, Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah, Brooks and Fun. More like,
man, you're on fire, dude. Maybe we should record on Thursdays more often.
Cha-ching. Tyler's here. I want to impress him. I don't know.
Tyler, are you impressed so far through the podcast?
Oh, very much so.
Thank you, dude. That's the right answer.
Yeah.
You know what? Get yourself another lime liquid death.
Yeah, feel free.
Please, for the love of God, take these things out of my fuck. I really cannot believe you guys are drinking these things right now.
I think
bro, I don't get it. It tastes very much like just put vodka in it and you got yourself.
That's what I'm saying. It tastes like a mixer. You don't want. I literally told you it tastes like triple sec.
Why wouldn't you just mix it with stuff then?
You're not mixing it with anything. You and fucking Big Boy over here are drinking it together like nothing.
Big BOI.
Yeah, Big Boy. Guys, we're going to do a meet and greet at a podcast convention. And Tyler, I'm going to put you on a fucking baby holder where you're on my stomach. Mm-hmm. And I'll be like, what's up, guy? And I'm going to put a little hat on you so like your head's covered from the sun.
If we ever get a big enough group together that want to do a meet and greet, I would like to, if there's actual meat there.
Yeah. And security.
Yeah, security and tri-tip.
Yeah.
I love it. Brisket and a tri-tip.
Yeah. Oh. Of course.
Meat spelled 2 different ways. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, you're on fire. You had a show last night, you said?
Yeah, I wasn't on it, but I did a great set though.
Were you in the parking lot?
Oh, I crushed it.
You were like, check this out.
I was in the doorway outside of the room and just doing my own bits, and they kicked me out.
Yeah, was the show good or bad?
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. You're
lying.
Well, it was an East Side show. It was it was a Pasadena show. It was in Pasadena, but it was like very much. It just was very.
Was anybody on stage complaining about the NBC Universal Pay Scale?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like people were pretty solid. The comics were great, and the host was great. But it was just like. I don't know. The sound system was a little boomy. It was a small room. There was
someone's up there like,
so my mom is this and my dad is that. So that means that I'm there to do this.
Well, yeah. One of the guys was on
talking like it's a CB radio.
Yeah, there was a guy who was on stage, and then I was outside, and it was very much. I told him, I feel like I'm Charlie Brown right now because you could only hear the bass. So it was like, and
a bunch of young people were like, "What's that?"
Yeah, it was very.
What's Charlie Brown?
Yeah, no, I didn't say Charlie. No, I said it to my buddy who was there. But
your buddy? Well, you got buddies that I don't got?
No, I was with Simon. I went and saw Simon.
What, you think Simon's not my buddy?
He's a pal. He's a buddy. I always say you never know. I don't.
Dude, Tyler, you should have seen Kevin on Sunday. He was fucking wasted, dude.
I was not wasted.
For real?
Fucked up.
You had me tripping because I was like, wait, maybe I was fucked up. But I wasn't. I only.
No, I'm kidding. You were drunk, but yeah, you were feeling it, dude.
Bruce was ready to leave, and I wasn't. So then Bruce was like,
"No, I was
fucking hammered.
No,
come with me now."
I was leaving, and Kevin had obviously had a little too much to drink, and I was like, "Are you good?" I was like, "You wanna?" I'm about to call an Uber out of here. I was like, you want to Uber to my house and then Uber back here later so you can drive? And he's like, no, I'm good. Good. No, it's good. It's good. And he's like, why? What? I swear, he goes, why? Well, you think I'm like fucked up or something? And then I swear to God, he goes like this, Tyler. He goes like this to say something, and he hits a glass, and a glass full of Aperol Spritz, and it falls over, and I catch it, and it like wings a little bit around people. And he's like, yeah, okay, all right. And that was
that is true.
That's 100% true. And that was at like 3:30. No, I'm sorry. That was around 4:15-ish, maybe even 4:30. And then he's like, no, I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit. And I was like, all right, dude, do whatever you want. Then I talked to him the next day that I saw you, or whenever you were like, whoa, is I like fucked up? And I was like, no, it's obvious that you drank too much to drive in the moment. I was trying to help you out so you didn't have to hang out at this place for that much longer. And he's like, yeah, I was there till like 9:30. Literally 5 hours after I left. He's like, I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit.
I was hanging. I was celebrating M.K. Paulson's birthday. You know, it was a good hang. You know, we were hanging out, and then you wanted to leave, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of it. You know, I'm in the middle of this party.
I went in, I got out, had just enough. Came home, dude, jacked my ding, played a little MLB The Show 2K20 or 2022, which still offer stands. Anyone can get their ass fucking whooped at that game.
And I was engaging in entertaining conversation with human beings.
I had a few entertaining conversations, then I was like, all right, it's about time to get the fuck out of here.
I soak it up. I soak it up. I love a good hang. I mean, you know me. I love a good hang.
I get hanged out.
I don't. I like being around people.
I don't like mixed company. In mixed company, I get hanged out pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, when I see
gotta be on my best behavior.
I see mixed company, and I also see future friends. You know what I mean? That's what I see. You know, and you see I'm
friended out.
Your glass is empty.
No,
I'm a half full guy. You know what I mean?
Literally, my glass. If we're being specific, my glass I just put away was empty. Kevin's is literally half full across the table.
Oh, see, great.
But also, yours is half full of lime liquid death. So it's like, who's really winning?
No. I got this too. This is a backup.
So no, dude, I just.
Chaser.
Mixed company is just I've said this before. I fucking hate. I don't want to fucking hang.
I know people. All the comics are so fucking cool and stuff, and I say that genuinely. That's like they're like lone wolves. You know,
I'm not even cool. I like to hang out with my friends. And then, my people, like, there's a different area of people where it's like, I'm fine hanging out with them in a sense of like, oh, I got to go up on a show, or I kind of have to be here and I do like these people. It's not that I dislike these people. But after a while, it's like, I've kind of said everything I'm going to say and everything I can say to you in the moment. And we're kind of, really, we don't have much more to talk about. It's just, we're kind of done here.
I mean, Jesus had his 12 disciples, but he also fed the 5,000.
I'll feed the 5,000. I have no problem feeding the 5,000. He's not going up and having an individual conversation with all the 5,000.
I mean, he might be.
He's got his 12 homeboys. He
would walk through a crowd. He'd touch them. He'd touch them all.
I love that. I have no problem walking through, fist bump here or there. Hey, how's it going? Slapping five.
And after Jesus rose from the liquid death. A great beverage, by the way. Severed lime, best there is. When he would go around, and there was always an open invitation.
Don't touch me.
What?
Don't touch me,
Bruce.
Kevin,
Come on.
You do this constantly, and I beg you to stop.
No,
Kevin does this all the time. We'll be in the car, we'll be whatever, and he'll be like, Bruce, come on, man. Hey, buddy, what's up? And I'm like, dude, I tell you to stop doing this constantly, and you do it still. And you do it specifically because you know it pisses me off. I know it is, and you know that I hate that. More than anything, I hate somebody doing something on purpose to me to purposely annoy me.
I do it because I do it genuinely with everybody.
Oh, this is not true.
Then when I see your negative reaction,
then you push it.
Then I gotta push it.
And that's what I told you. You know that I hate that. You know that I hate that, and and you don't stop it.
But it's not like I'm doing it.
No, you do
specifically for you. I'm just being myself.
You're not. And right now, you're even doubling down on it, and it makes me want to kill you.
I think it's funny.
I just want to cut your head off like O.J. Simpson.
I think it's funny that you get upset by.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he just said? Here, right there. That was it. That was the basis of the entire thing.
Your neighbors are going to be so scared.
I don't care about that.
Now, Your Honor, if you heard what Kevin just said.
Yeah, literally, run the fucking record back, dude. Tyler's typing out everything word for word over there. You just said right now, I think it's funny when you get upset.
I do.
And that's not what that is not what friendship is about. That is literally what I was just saying. You just caught yourself in your own bullshit because I was sitting here saying that's what you do and you go, I don't do that. I do that with everyone. I just like it when you get upset. There you fucking go,
I like it when people get upset over petty stuff.
You know what, dude? The glasses are back on.
Oh, it's fine.
It's fucking happening, dude.
I mean, I don't want to interrupt your little monologue here, but
this is pure insanity.
But I do enjoy when people get upset about petty things, and that's petty to me. So I don't feel bad about doing it because in my mind, you need to learn how to grow past this type of behavior.
Let Kevin grope you.
Let me grope you a little bit, and honestly, Bruce, it's gonna make you a better man.
It's not petty. It's not petty that I'm upset. Mm-hmm. You're making me upset because you're being petty.
Oh, I'm not. Look, I don't even like Tom Petty. You know what I mean? I have a hard time with it. It's the little things, but anyway.
It is the little things that make me fucking furious.
I know, which I think is ridiculous. And when you get upset about something that I feel is like so minuscule, it's funny to me.
But the minuscule thing, it's not, you know what it is? It is classic, truly classic older sibling behavior. Mm-hmm. And I grew up, I grew up with two older sisters. My sisters would fucking torture me. Yeah. My sister, literally, I was telling Kelly the other day, on Rugrats, the grandpa would always be like, dag nabbit, and one time I was like, oh, dag nabbit, and my sister was like, she's like, you can't say dag nabbit, and I was like, why? That's not a bad word. That's why he says it, because it's not a bad word. And she goes, no, dag nabbit means you don't like black people. And I was like, no. Dude, my sisters
so funny.
There's a famous story. My sister, when I was
Would they lightly touch your forearm?
They would metaphorically, verbally do little light forearm touches. My sisters, I wanted nothing more than to fucking hang with the older kids.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to give you an opportunity.
That's all I do now is I hang with a kid. A little too old, folks. A little too. No,
he's up all in I did, age
and so all bit. I want to do, and so because of that, they knew they had me in a place where they had me by the fucking cajones, and they could do whatever they wanted. They could beat the fuck out of me.
That's
and
probably
they would.
How Tyler feels about you.
That's not true at all.
You always treat Tyler like he's your younger brother.
That's not even close to true.
You give him wedgies, and
I would like to. You pull your tidy whities up over your head.
You call him short.
I'm short. I'm behind the scenes right now. I'm trying to fucking propel Tyler to a level that's never been seen before from anybody from El Centro, California, except for that fat boxer. I'm trying to propel Tyler to levels, dude. I got Tyler inside of industry insider things, dude. Me and Tyler are fucking moving and shaking and grooving and faking.
There's upwards of 2,000 incels that tune into this podcast every week.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
That's right in your fucking wheelhouse. Get the fucking incels right in there, dude.
I love incels.
Tyler's on the Discord already.
They're great, dude.
I've actually followed the subreddit for NoFap. And it's a lot of incels, but
really,
I love all the health. They always have like health reasons.
It's so good.
But all those guys love Jordan Peterson too. Those fucking morons. You're not supposed to masturbate. Do not masturbate your penis.
I like the character of Jordan Peterson. Yeah. I like your version of him.
That's
you
what touch your wee wee, you will summon.
If you're out there, and you're jacking your ding dong, you're not gonna be able to even do anything else, let alone clean your damn room.
I was moving into the kitchen of my home, and my penis rubbed up against the couch and became erect, and that sent me into such a deep depression, I could not get out of bed for 4 weeks. And in that 4 weeks, all I had was steak, salt, club soda, tonic water, and water. No coffee, no fapping, no nothing. I don't masturbate. I don't do anything, Joe Rogan. Whoa, dude, you're like a fucking genius, and everybody, shut the fuck up. These fucking morons. I don't like the idolization of these fucking people.
That's idolization.
The people who idolize, that's what these people are. Is they're like these people, these fucking grifters. All of them are the same person, or they're all in the same profession, the same fucking thing over and over and over. They're all full of shit. And these people, they're this idolization of them by so many people of like, no, Jordan Peterson's actually like, dude, he's like fucking next level thing. It's like, no, he's a fucking moron.
He's definitely not a moron.
Yes, he is. He's stupid.
Okay.
If he was here right now, I would say the exact same thing. I actually know what I would say first. I'd say, wow, Mr. Peterson, what an outfit you have on. Now let's start. You are one of the fucking biggest morons I've ever met in my entire life.
Hey, don't turn the gun of your brilliant vocabulary onto Jordan Peterson.
Dude, Jordan Peterson, I would fucking vocabulary circles around his ass.
You know what
struggling, but the words are sick.
Yeah. I would vocabulary.
I'll fucking put a debate team of fucking Jordan Peterson, Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, fucking Hassan, fucking moron.
Goddamn, how dare you.
Hassan, same exact group of people. They're fucking these
all right, now I'm on Kevin's side.
No, Tyler loves this Hassan guy. He wants to have gay sex with him.
I don't idolize anybody, but I do. There are people where I see them. I agree with most of the things they say.
These people are sinners. Truthfully, they are, because they're like, idolize me. I know what I'm talking about. These people are acting like they're the Messiah or they're the Son of God or something.
I think
there's only one Son of God.
Bruce is turning into Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. You got to get in there. Damn, dude. Speaking of Matthew McConaughey, those surveillance tapes came out. Don't look so good for the boys in blue down in Uvalde, Texas. Huh?
Oh, I didn't see that.
You didn't see the tapes? Oh, it's not,
great.
dude. Literally doing dog shit. They're hitting hand sanitizer. The dude's checking his phone. This dude.
Wait, what?
The school shooting.
Oh,
where they didn't
shit.
do shit.
Jesus.
There's a surveillance video came out, and there's like literally it goes like not minute by minute, but it skips ahead, and it's like 40 minutes in where they're like they're literally just down the hall shooting kids while they're all just kind of palling around playing cornhole and shit. And the fucking dude hits the hand sanitizer on the wall. Another dude's just sitting there with his gun, and he's like literally pulls out his phone and checks it, and he has a red, white, and blue Punisher phone background.
Yeah,
these fucking weenies, dude.
These fucking hogs, dude.
Dude, what the fuck?
I know, 100%. Tyler loves.
If you watch the video, they edit out. They put in the subtitles that they edit out screams of children.
Yeah. And then they edit in the crowd from your comedy.
This video is presented by Flappers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flappers bought the rights to that video. It's a great deal. It's a great deal. Barbara, whatever her fucking name is. Whoa, Kelly. Doggy. I'm going to have to cut this podcast short and have a couple liquid deaths, dude.
I know. Kelly just walked by with exposed shoulders. I don't know.
That is a big deal.
Oh,
And your hair looks great too.
Thank you.
dude, shut the fuck up.
Hey, she does. She looks good.
Kevin's been
She's got the smoky eye makeup on.
Kevin's been
aware.
He's been sinning since he got here.
Ah, brute.
He's been having
I'm just-
idolizing false prophets.
Kelly calls me, and I'm just trying to call you out on some of the bullshit that's been going on around here.
What kind of bullshit?
Oh, the kind of stuff we've been talking about this whole time,
Like what?
Where you're trying to,
Name
take over this podcast.
That's something.
And your vocabulary has gotten too big.
It has gotten big today.
That you've been using big words a lot, and it's upsetting the dog, and it's upsetting your other roommates.
Well, the only thing that's upsetting me is that fucking cabinet above the toilet I keep hitting my goddamn head on.
Kelly, you hearing this?
The cabinet hitting my head.
You're hitting your head on the cabinet?
The cabinet that you guys leave open.
Oh, you should shut it.
Good point.
We'll be right back, folks.
You just hear off mic.
Bitch! Dude, all I'm saying, all these fucking people are false prophets, dude. They're false prophets. You're not supposed to be idolizing anybody but the Lord and the people on the Bag Fries podcast. That's actually, if you look on the stones that the 10 Commandments are written on the back, there are terms and conditions. There are
10 Commandments are actually sponsored by Manscaped. Yeah.
Jesus is you should shave your pubes.
One of my favorite bits ever is from a Monty Python movie where he comes out. He goes, "I give you the 10 Commandments." Or is it Monty Python?
No,
or is
it's
that
a Mel Brooks movie.
Yeah, Mel Brooks, The History of the World.
Isn't that like kind of accurate in the Bible? Didn't Moses destroy the original ones and they made new ones?
That's what's up.
Kevin?
Yes. Yeah, but I mean, they didn't. He did have to go up and get more.
new ones.
Yeah.
Did you ever? Was there ever a time in your life where you grabbed your Bible and put your penis between the pages, and then folded it over and pushed it down super hard like you were making a tortilla?
I mean, when haven't I done that?
Yeah,
I
dude.
mean, when the Bible talks about, filling your mind with the Word of God.
Yes.
It should encompass every part of what you do. You know.
But
what
I
mean?
think that people have
do not conform to the things of this world, but instead be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's biblical. That's right out of the Bible. And what that says to me, if I want to crush my dong between those 66 holy books, I think there's not a lot of things that are going to bring me closer.
No, but I think that somebody has definitely done that, but it's because they were having like crazy thoughts about like where they want to sleep with someone of the same sex or their neighbor's wife, or maybe they're coveting their neighbor.
I could see that.
Or
yeah.
and so they're like, I gotta stop, and so they take their dick and they put it in between the pages, and like, come on.
I mean, honestly,
that's smooth paper too.
When it comes down to it, like the hardest thing at the end of the day, as a Christian man, at least, I can't speak for women. I won't do it. And
I don't even speak to women.
What's the point?
I speak at women.
What's the point? You know what I mean?
I want to be one of those guys.
Got no use for them.
I want to be one of those guys. Like they're becoming more and more popular now. That like there was that guy Kevin something who died, and then there's this other guy who's popping off on TikTok right now. But it's like where they just like argue with women, kind of on the thing.
I know what you're talking
What's
about.
that bald guy? I
Dude,
can't
the
remember.
podcast. It's called Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, dude.
I love Fresh and Fit.
Oh, it sucks.
We might have to do
bad.
it.
Great.
No,
content.
see, it's great. I think everything he's ever said is true. This fucking idiot, dude.
If your girl got an Instagram, that's cheating.
There it is. Gene.
So before you rabbit trailed off on
That's not a word.
What was I saying?
You're talking about the fucking Bible again? Yakety yak 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 yak.
No, so people that was the biggest struggle for Christians is to not jack off. That's the ultimate gauntlet. It really is. Like all the other shit.
When you said gauntlet, I thought about like an American Ninja Warrior course that's designed to make you not.
Dude, I have conversations with women periodically, and I'm just, like sometimes the devil's just he's throwing down, just like nitro would in American Gladiators. And what was this? There was a nitro. There was all kinds of.
There was nitro. There was.
It's like you're gonna jack it tonight.
Yeah.
And everything that I do, I'm going home. I'm driving home. There's
Nitro
perfume,
and
billboards,
Skeeter.
Yeah, there's all kinds of this fuel to my sexual fire that has been out for decades.
Well, that's why the fleshlight fits so perfectly in the cup holder of the car.
I know.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to move it. You just leave it in there.
Yeah.
And you can just fuck your cup holder.
You know what I've been thinking about? You know who got fucked by the whole acceptance of sexuality thing? Are the bridge fuckers. Like the people who like married a bridge on Ripley's Believe It or Not. Do you remember these people?
Yeah, I actually
people who
tried
would
to get
marry inanimate objects.
We already talked about this
Did
on
we?
here. Oh yeah.
Man,
yeah,
I see.
yeah.
I just shit that's been fresh on my mind.
Have you guys talked about the people who like marry and fuck their car?
Oh,
The same thing. Marrying an
yeah.
inanimate object. These people have been completely left out of the acceptance of sexuality. Where even
I
now,
agree.
all of the LGBT people, I imagine, which I agree with them, are like, yeah, we like to do this, we like to do that. The other thing,
Necrophiles.
but we are not
Tree fuckers.
affiliated with these bridge fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are so horny. People are like, and I read about it. None of it's legal. You can't get legally married to these things, but you can get hypothetically married to these things.
What
so
would you
people
call-
are married to like. I'm
How many? I mean, if you were going to LGBTQ plus, what is there? There's more letters. In
They're
the
in the
official
plus.
one. Yeah, they're in the plus.
LGBTQIA plus.
IA plus. Yeah.
That's
The,
Iowa.
Iowa, and Iowa. All these different versions of what I believe is under the blanket of queer. Am I correct? Is that right?
Tyler, you're the guy.
I'm actually
You're the
not
libtard.
sure what queer means.
Like, if
I'm-
you-
Wow,
my
dude.
understanding of it is somewhat.
I think it's
I think it's just if a
non-traditional.
non-heterosexual, non-traditional heterosexual.
I was under the impression
is-
it's kind of just a catch-all term.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I
think
believe.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I would tell the boys on the football field in grade school.
When you're smearing them,
Yeah, when we were smearing them. Yeah, we would smear. No, I was usually getting smeared.
well, that's what you wanted to be.
Yeah, always. Kelly,
You guys out of here?
We are. We're going to Mr. Furley's and we're going to my show.
Wow.
are you okay?
Spare lighter. I'm doing great. I can take this with
Yes.
Also, the definition of queer is Bruce and Kevin. Come on.
What is going on in here?
Wait,
Let's go.
dude, what the hell? We do have a non-traditional.
That's a very confident off mic joke.
I really like
pick up
that.
in here and don't fucking
I'm gonna throw that in. That's going in.
have to mic up the whole house.
Yeah.
Bunch of crap.
Bye. Kelly just called us gay.
Yeah.
Which I think is just it's another.
I think it's a defense mechanism because they're jealous of the chemistry we have on this podcast.
I think you're probably right. You know what? Can I say something? I don't like this.
Don't like what?
I don't like this fighting
With who?
with you. Bro.
You came in and started fighting with me.
Look, I'm trying to settle it down now.
No, you're not. You're mad.
Look, hey.
You know what? You're not. You're not mad at me. You're not mad at me at the fighting. You're mad at me defending myself and me. You want me to be defenseless, dude.
I just want to. I just want to get back to loving. You know what I mean?
I would love nothing more than that, dude. But you know what? You can't. You know what you tried to do immediately when you walked in today? Because Tyler was here. Tyler was here right on time. Right on time. You?
I walked in right behind Tyler.
Well, he was on time. You were late.
See, you're trying to.
And then what did you immediately, Tyler? Tyler, don't
bring up the fight again.
Don't even look at him. What happened immediately when Kevin walked in? What was the second thing he did?
Damn, dude, I'm too high.
He started bitching at me about things not being set up.
Oh, that is true,
Dude.
I'm telling you, dude. When I get to this
high.
studio,
There is no such thing.
That's a crazy quiz. Like, what's the second thing Kevin did when he came into his apartment?
When the second thing today, when you walked in, you started fighting with Bruce.
dude, you did well. You immediately started.
I'm gonna be on SNL, dude. You guys are gonna be so sorry.
The JP Muppets, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be great.
Yeah, well, I can't even get out of bed.
Dude, we did
I
it.
feel the same way. I don't want to get out of bed, but I do because I'm not a fucking crybaby like you, Jordan Peterson.
We did a whole episode on ripping and skipping where everybody did Jordan Peterson, and then we also did one because the people will go into a portal or whatever on the show, and then it duplicated Jordan Peterson and Bill Cosby. So we would have people do a bunch of Bill Cosby impressions, and it was fun. It was a great time,
Dude, at the end of the day,
Bill, you're reprehensible.
I can't even. You can't even clean your room. Come on, you know you can.
It's so funny that JP's biggest problem is with the room.
Bill, I don't even disagree with most of the things you did because men are stronger than women, and that's how things are supposed to be.
No, I understand. You've been in jail for the entire scandal where more than 100 women came forward, and that's upsetting. But I want to focus on you telling people to pull up their pants. And you're out there telling them these young men to pull their pants up, and you haven't even cleaned your room, Bill.
Do you know what the thing about Jordan Peterson is? The thing is that I don't like people who put themselves off as these people with these strong value, like not even strong values, like these strong wills, or they know better than other people, or they have this strong moral compass, or like this strong anything. Because at the end of the day, if you want to play it off as depression, go ahead. But what Jordan Peterson talks about doing is something that I want to do every single day. I want to what? Knock it out of bed. I want to what? Eat only steak. Dude. I want to what? Take a shitload of Xanax. Lay in bed.
He did that.
Eat
sure.
only steak. That's literally what he's doing. Is it's not this depressive state that he talks about. It's him falling fucking trap to his own inhibitions and whatever. Because that's all I want to do. I want to lay in bed, take Xanax, eat steak.
You could do that.
Am I wrong, folks?
You can definitely do that.
You can, but you're not supposed to. But that's why if you're pretending to have this fucking steel trap of a fucking mind and a fucking everything, and everything you do is like, oh, I'm so much smarter than people. But you're not, because you fall victim to your own inhibitions. You lay in bed all day, eat steaks, take Xanax.
Yes,
that's it.
See, I've always come to the
drink literally plain. What's my favorite drink in the whole world? Plain LaCroix, baby. That's all he drinks. Club soda, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
I
right
get
there.
it.
Yeah, I mean, you do get it. No, I've always, I don't mind, when people have information and they're not perfect. Like, I've always been okay with that.
But it's fun. It's not that I just.
Because I've never seen him go like, "Hey, I got all the answers. I've got it figured out." It's always like somebody will ask him a question. The way that you talk,
he's never like, I never thought about it like that. I don't know. He's like, actually, you're supposed to be like this, and what you should do is lay in bed and take Xanax and eat steak all day.
Yeah, see,
don't do anything. If you don't, you think his room is clean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when he's laying in bed for 3 weeks eating Xanax and eating steak, you don't think there's fucking plates everywhere and A1 steak sauce all over the place?
Can't have the A1.
I can't. I'm not able to even have A1.
Yeah.
I can't even do it.
You know, there's no... What? He doesn't... Does he...
Look, I have a very rare disease for my autoimmune disorder, and, I have to eat steak, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody,
I'd wish it on everybody to only have to eat steak.
But I can't have A1. I can't have Lee and Perrins, that's for sure, and I can't have any sides. Everybody wants mashed potatoes with their steak. And I just have to have the steak. No, there's not even any seasoning.
He has no sides, just beef.
I think that's what he has to do. It's literally
he doesn't have to do any of it. He's a fucking moron, and that's why he does it. Nobody's diet requires them to only eat steak. That's insane. Who are you, fucking Fred Flintstone?
How much have you looked into this?
It's just, I'll call a doctor right now. There's no, what, do you have the best disease ever?
I'm sure you could find anything online.
Tyler, you're right here. Is there a disease where you are only allowed to eat steak? Because I don't think it's called a disease. I think it's called being a fucking retard.
I don't want to get in between you guys.
No, that's what you're here for. You're a fucking mediator is what you are.
Okay, but I do think the carnivore diet is silly.
No, it's not. It
has no basis in reality.
It's beyond silly. It's not even that it's silly. It's fucking childish.
Yeah, I don't know, but I also don't know that it's not good.
3 people that I know of who talk about the carnivore diet. Jordan Peterson, Brennan Schaub, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Joe, nice guy. I'll eliminate him from this. But the other 2?
He's nice. He's got it right.
He's a nice guy.
But he's got it. Because he's a nice guy. He's got it figured out.
He's a good guy. I've done a lot of Joe Rogan defending in my day.
Yeah, I like Joe Rogan. I'm just saying.
I don't think everything he says is correct. I don't think everything he says is smart. I don't think
That's not what you said last night.
I don't. Well, I was just sucking him off.
you go, Joe. Everything you say is correct.
No, but he's somebody that I've had multiple dozens of personal interactions with, and he's always been very polite and very whatever.
Yeah.
The other 2 guys can't quite say the same.
You don't love Brendan Schaub?
No, I've brought Brendan Schaub on stage one time in my entire life. Were you there at the Ice House?
Yeah,
I was maybe 8, 9, 12, 15, 17 Bud Lights in, and I said, "Hey, this next comedian, one of the only comedians in comedy that cannot beat the shit out of me."
That's great.
And I basically was like, I will fucking whoop this dude's ass.
I like that a lot.
No conversation prior to that. I was literally just
I went down a Brendan Schaub fucking rabbit hole once.
That's
just about all the beef and the fact that his
all the beef literally.
Literally.
You don't need anything else. You don't need anything
That's
else.
why you got so much beef in your life, because you're only eating beef.
Yeah. I'm still caught up on this disease.
These people, they pull their pants down and they eat the beef. I just want to do it.
I mean, it's not a disease, it's a choice.
I don't know. I don't know. I also know he's never recommended it to anybody. Every time I've heard him bring it up, he's like, he hates it.
Because he's trying to fucking keep it all to himself. He's like, don't take Xanax and lay in bed for 3 weeks while you're only eating steak. It's awful. And then he gets off screen. He's in the room. He's playing MLB The Show.
Yeah. Wait a second. Who are we talking about here?
Jordan Bruce Peterson.
Yeah, dude. 100%. That's what I'm saying.
Well, why don't you?
I have responsibilities in this world. I can't just lay in the fucking room all day. Like,
what would you do? I mean, if you were thrust into the spotlight, what would you say? Like, if people are like going, Bruce, tell us, like, what do you think about these huge issues? Like, what would you say? Would you preface it and be like, look, I'm fucking dumb as shit, but this is what I think.
If I was thrust in the spotlight and everybody wanted my opinion,
yeah,
you know what I would tell them?
What?
Lay in bed.
Lay in bed.
Eat only steak. Take a bunch of Xanax. Those are the best 3 things you could do with your entire life. It's the best. It's the easiest thing you could do.
It's true. I add drinking perp in there. You gotta
drink some lean.
Oh, you gotta get
You're
your lean
blasting
on.
Lil Wayne from
Did
the
you ever
Alexa.
do that in high school?
Lean? No, I'm allergic to codeine.
Oh, damn.
Codeine. I'm begging of you, please make me a better rapper. If Jordan Peterson was drinking lean, I would have so much more respect for him.
It's basically,
like, I'm a big fan of chopped and screwed music.
I got my Joe, I'm glad you let me bring my pimp cup full of lean in here.
No, it's Sprite and a promethazine and a Jolly Rancher.
And I got a lot of rubies and sapphires on the outside of the cup here.
Oh, gee, he's like the Don Juan.
Yeah.
They do dress very similar. It's just,
I don't like to be so flashy with like Don Juan. He's a good friend of mine. We have the same stylist, but
I go, Don, what are you going to be wearing tonight? I don't want to show up wearing the same outfit.
You know who I do like more than Don Juan? I don't even know this guy's name, but the guy that was in Lil Jon's crew that would drink out of the gas can. Remember that guy? Google Lil Jon gas can, because his homeboy just carries around that gas can.
Dude,
He's
that
got
guy
it filled
rules.
with fucking Orangina or something. I don't know what's in there.
That guy's great.
Orangina.
China.
Yeah, I got kicked out, dude, because I was at my kid's PTA meeting, and they were like, "What are you drinking?" And I said, "Orangina." You know what I'm talking about, Orangina? You know Orangina? That little, it's an orange little drink.
Orangina?
Orangina.
Is that from the White Martin?
Orangina, yeah.
Oh, Gina, you better get your ass home.
You got this
Is
guy?
it Big Sam?
Does he have a gas can?
Yeah, he sells merchandise that says "Get Crunk" on it, but they're water bottles shaped like gas cans.
Dude.
Buy him. My credit card is in there right now. Buy 10. You guys get 3. I'm going to take 4.
He's sick to go to the gym with that water bottle.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, remember when, Lil Jon had a fucking chokehold on this country for a second with getting crunk and whatever.
That dirty South, dude.
Yeah, there was a whole lot going on in that time. That was around the Anna Nicole Smith time. There's this kid I went to school with.
That's my youth.
Is
like
it?
all that shit.
I was in middle. I was in middle school.
Really?
Yeah.
With Lil Jon?
Lil Jon.
Okay.
Yeah, you were 40 to 50.
I was 54. Yeah.
No, there was. I remember whenever Anna Nicole Smith died, this kid that I went to junior high with, who's very nice guy, but fucking moron. He walked around school and he's like, "I'm gonna take 100 Advil today for Anna Nicole Smith," and then he pretended that he just took a bunch of pills all day. I think they called his dad and he got in trouble.
Well, yeah. What a fucking idiot. What's the point?
I used to buy weed. I used to buy weed from that dude after high school. He's a funny guy.
Yeah. I mean, the weed
He came out to a couple shows. He's a good guy.
Did he?
Buying weed,
yeah.
buying weed from a person is the worst thing ever because you'd have to go and hang. You probably liked it because you'd have to hang out for a minute.
I love
You
a
can't
good
just-
hang, buddy.
Never did. I can't stand. I love hanging with my boys, my specific boys, more than anything.
Yeah.
But once it gets into that mixed company phase, I'm fucking cashed out, brother.
I don't know. I always figure people got a story and whatnot, but anyway, we're beyond. Yeah, 102.
What are you talking about? How many pounds you need to lose?
Dude, I'm on 52 for real, dude. Oh my
Dude,
god.
we could do a weight loss challenge, dude.
Yeah. I got no faith in myself.
Yeah. Do you
I
think?
got
Well,
no
then,
faith.
I mean, Jordan Peterson got to be doing diarrhea in that bed.
Probably,
And
yeah.
His daughter comes in with her big soapy sud titties, dude.
Oh, come on.
She's so hot.
No, dude, she is very attractive.
Oh, God. Now that the chicks are gone, we can finally let out the true thing.
Yeah.
Michaela Peterson got big ass titties.
Dude, you don't be blowing the mic out.
Yeah, blowing the mic out like I'm trying to blow out her back, brother.
And these guys, they come in, and it's 10 guys, and they're blowing my daughter's back out in the other room, and I can't get out of bed. I see it down the hallway, and I can't do anything.
And then I try to get off the Xannies, can't get out of the bed, and then these guys keep coming in and blowing my daughter's back out. And I gotta take the Xannies again.
I don't trust anyone.
And I haven't even cleaned my room yet.
I see them blowing her back out, and I can't get out of my room because it's messy, and I have to clean it. And they're blowing their back out.
I keep.
Joe
hearing
Rogan's
them.
like, whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy, Jordan.
Yeah, I can't. No, I know steak sauce. I know.
I also don't trust a guy with a unisex name.
Now that's a good
What are
rule.
you, some kind of fucking
Great rule.
lady, dude?
Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Baggeth Fries. Big thanks to my guest Bruce, and
Dude.
and big thanks to Tyler Gizar on the ones and twos for showing up, throwing us some timestamps, and just making life generally easier. Tyler, you got to plug anything before we wrap it up?
Oh, just follow me on Instagram. If you're in the San Diego, La Jolla area, I got a comedy show coming up July 30th. Link in my bio on my Instagram.
I'll be there.
Tyler Gizar.
I will be there, as will Brian Vokey from the now defunct podcast that with many different names, as well as Jackson Banks. Tyler, dude, do you feel good about being on the show?
Yeah, I'm hosting. It's my first time hosting.
No, not that show. This show.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was fun.
Blowing it out.
Fun.
It was good.
Do you feel like work?
No.
All right, well,
You think
send us. Jesus. Send us some emails to bagfriespod@gmail.com and make sure to go leave a 5-star review. If you already left a 5-star review, write a review for us somewhere else, anywhere
subscribe
else.
on YouTube.
And send us a screen cap of it and subscribe on the YouTubes.
And why don't you guys defend me in the YouTube short comments where people are talking about my big boobs?
Yeah, you guys really
You left me hanging. There's a lot of views. A lot of people coming in there saying bad stuff about your old pal Bruce. And what do you guys do for me? Nothing.
It's actually them.
No way, dude. There's some lady named Sonia.
Oh yeah, dude, she was talking shit. I love replying to him, getting the
I
interaction.
reply all the time. I just a lot of times say yes.
Yeah. You're like, good stuff.
Yeah.
No, we've had some really great common interactions with
People don't understand jokes.
Yeah, what was the one we had on TikTok?
That one where the guys it's just literally not understanding sarcasm.
The joke. Yeah. Oh, there was about the 1AD thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, also shave your fucking nuts, dude. I'm tired of saying it because I know you guys got hairy nuts.
Yeah. I mean, we hopefully you guys are able to enjoy the product that we are currently being sponsored by, and we would like to continue.
Yeah.
That'd be great. So go buy some stuff.
You'll know that you guys didn't buy enough pube shavers when in 2 weeks this podcast is brought to you by the NRA.
Yeah. I mean, we'll take the sponsors anywhere. And all they said is that we need to have guns drawn on each other the entire
fine.
podcast,
Under
which
the table.
I think is honestly great.
It's a good one.
Yeah, the old Alec Baldwin contract.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, folks, thanks for stopping by. Stay gay and take care of one another. All right.
Goodbye.